Alright, so I watched a couple of my videos back and I was like, holy shit, when did I turn into a bitch? Like, I remember when I used to do these videos and have some fucking nuts and talk a bunch of shit and have fun and make fun of people. I haven't did that for a while. And then when I got this 5-pack, I was sitting here, actually I was sitting right there in that chair, opening these things up, playing with them, thinking about what I'm going to talk shit about in my intro. And I go, man, it's time to get back to the old days. It's time to piss some people off. It's time to make fun of some of these fucking YouTubers. And what a perfect opportunity to do that. If I don't get a phone call after this one, I did something wrong. So let's just jump right into it. When they started doing this shit and they started handing these figures out to YouTubers to review them, I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And then I was like, I try to pretend like I don't give a shit, but then at the same time, I do give a shit. So I go, fuck this. I got Jesse Falcon's number in my phone for emergency use only. He's hooked me up before. Let's see if he's going to hook me up again. I hit him up once for an interview, and it didn't go well because you never saw the interview. And I said, screw it. I'm going to hit him up one more time. Well, I might have to hit him up to get into Toy Fair or something like that, but I don't know if he'll say yes again. But either way, I figured I'm going to hit him up. I'm going to go, Jesse, what the fuck, bro? You're sending all these YouTubers these action figures to review. I'm checking the mailbox and I don't see it. Like, when the fuck am I getting mine? And his response was hit up Hasbro. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hit up Hasbro. Just like I hit up Hasbro for a pass to get into Toy Fair and they never responded back. You mean that, Hasbro? Fuck Hasbro. Fuck emailing Hasbro. That shit didn't work out for me before. It's not going to work out for me this time. I didn't even fuck around with Hasbro. I figured they probably don't know me, and if they do, they don't like me. So what the fuck? If I can't hit up Jesse and get something to review, then I'm not getting shit. So anyways, when they mailed these out, I was scrolling on Instagram because they sent them to a lot of people that I didn't fucking know. But I'd see the link or their name, and I have to look these people up to find them, which granted, they did have some decent ones. And they sent the Shirtless Wolverine. I know I watched the video. It was so unmemorable that I can't even remember watching the video. And I know I watched the video. I can't tell you who got it. I can't tell you who did it. The thing of it is when they sent these figures out, it was basically like Hasbro was in the background, like literally just jerking off and coming on their face while they were doing it, because there was so much ass kissing going on for these figures. It was insane. Like, when they ship shit to you, they expect you to suck dick. Like, there's not one person that got one of these that has a gag reflex. It's just totally impossible to choke on the dick and get something from Hasbro. Like, you are completely bought and sold if you're getting this shit. I know people try to talk a little shit and be like, well, could have a little bit better paint, or it could have. Fuck that. Like, let's talk some real shit. So the Shirtless Wolverine went out to somebody. I can't remember that video, bro. Sorry. Like, you can hate me, you can love me. I really don't give a shit about you. And then this one went to a dude. I turned off the video when the guy actually, he burped. And I'm pretty sure that it was Dwight's cum that like came out of his throat. And I was like, how the fuck did he get that? Like, that's like the coolest one on the set. And then when I saw the set, I was like, how are you going to take the leader of the Morlocks and not give us any other Morlocks? Like, just make this a box set of the Morlocks. So could you imagine, like, actually adding that team in your team collection, which is my favorite part of the toy room? So once that happened, I turned that video off, but the figure does pretty cool. I'm not going to pretend like I don't know this guy, and I thought he did an amazing job not to kiss his ass, because there's no question that he doesn't have a gag reflex to get a figure like this. The video was cool. I thought he did a good job on it. He actually did some research, kind of knew the character. I actually think he knew who the character was without doing research. But he did a good video, which, fuck, it is Shart. I do like Shart. I love Shart. And I think he's got one of the best YouTube channels out there. But you got to play nice with Hasbro if you want to. Whatever, Shart, you killed it. I know you told me not to say your name in my videos anymore. I really don't give a shit. I love you even if you hate me. And then you got this next one over here, Mastermind. When I saw that one, I think that went out to like some fat British dude or something. Actually, I'm positive it did. I thought he did a pretty good job on the video, but once again, it was just like I think he had one hand on the figure and the other hand was like over here, like daggling like Dwight's nuts or something. Like, it's just, come on, guys. You can't do honest reviews when you're getting shit for free. I know, because I get shit for free, and I have a hard time talking shit about it when I get it for free. Like, I want to talk shit, but I don't know. I got a bunch of free shit in the other room that I have to review. Well, I guess I'm going to test my street credit out right there, because if I say what I want to say, I definitely won't be getting any more free toys. And then you have the Omega Red down here. I'm pretty sure it was some chick that got it. I was bored on the video, guys. I have to admit, I don't know who she was. I'm not saying that I got a popular channel or whatever, but when I watched the video, I kept hitting the 10-second thing so quick, and when I saw it was just a figure that I already had, I think I just turned the video off. So when you have this thing, I'm not going to pretend like I don't want them to send me something. I know that they won't send me something. And if I did send something, I don't know. It would definitely test my street cred to see how much shit I talk about them when they sent me something for free. But it isn't for free because you got to send it back to them, which is a complete cheap dick move from Hasbro. Why do they got to send you the thing back, man? That doesn't make any sense. Send it off to them. Let them keep it. It could be like a little trophy on their shelf. If I haven't pissed you off yet, you're a true fan. Now let's check this shit out.
It's not the first time I've seen the side of you. I'm through, and now you're walking on such a thin line, and I'm about to lose my nerve when all of this has cost me so much. Now leaving in the dust everything we had, it threw it away, and I have wasted too much love.
All right, so I got them lined up. I'm going to do favorite to least favorite, so you can already kind of tell how that's going to go. And see how much more shit I can talk before this video ends. Down here you have Callisto, this by far the coolest figure in the set, the leader of the Morlocks. It's just amazing. Could you imagine if we got other characters of that team? Could you imagine if we could actually put that whole team together? Or just like 4 characters for the team, where you could kind of pretend like it's a whole team? That would be really cool. I love that figure. She's just a shitty repaint. I'll pull out some comparisons for her. Then you have the Mastermind here, which is really cool because he's like a 1-2 punch with the other head, so that's a really cool option. Then you have the Cyborg here. First, a character that I never wanted in my collection, but anytime I can get a new character in my collection, I thought it was pretty cool. And then these two, both of these figures suck. I think they're just fillers. I don't think anybody ever asked for a Shirtless Wolverine figure. I mean, he's cool. It's just like, who gives a shit? Like, who wanted that? Like, could you imagine if you're waiting your whole YouTube career for them to send you something for you to review, and then they send you some bullshit like that, and then you got to pretend like you like it? And then you have the Mega Red down here, and you're like, wait a second, what do you want me to say about the Mega Reds when you just gave us on a Mega Red? Well, I guess it's been a while, and he went up in value, and Dwight probably didn't have an Omega Red in his collection, so of course he had to redo him because he didn't want to get his ass on eBay and get him. When I'm sitting there going, God, I wish that there was a 6-pack instead of a 5-pack, for I could talk shit about more YouTubers, because I'd love to throw Boog in the mix, because that dude, I don't know, man. I'm sure I've pissed him off before, but he started the war, so I really don't give a shit. I kind of think the dude's a dick. I hate how he stands politically, and I also think he's a racist, but he is my guilty pleasure. I love his YouTube channel more than anybody out there. I love his videos. I don't know if you guys watch his videos. If you don't, definitely check him out. He needs all the help he can get. Let's do some comparisons and some close-ups. All right, starting back here with this Callisto. She's just a redo of the Storm figure. You can see that they share a lot of the same parts. They got the same tube top, but on this one, they actually sculpted the shirt on the Storm figure right here, and on this one, they have like a ripped edge on the bottom. So it was nice that they did a little bit of difference. You can see that they have the same boots, same legs, same butt, same belt, same vest. Same gloves, a lot of the same going on right here, but it's a character, it works, like it totally works. Like I just wonder like how long they sit there and they brainstorm of how much reused shit they can use. I think they actually felt guilty because all the reused parts on this, because you get a 5-pack for like $120. I think it was shipped. Like that's actually a pretty good deal. So they didn't kill us on the price on this thing, because they're like, look, man, all they're really getting is like 3 new heads, or maybe 4 new, not too much. And then you have the Mastermind figure here. This is my second favorite in the set, just because of this right here. You finally get, like, when they were making Mastermind, I was like, God, I'd really like to have like that old like wicked face for I could put him in my evil brotherhood of mutants. I'm actually going to pull that whole team down, set it up right here, take a good picture, show it to you. I went with, everybody was like, I didn't know he wore a full trench coat. He wore a full trench coat on occasion, but mostly just like the top part. But if you just put the top part on this figure, then you got the brown suit, and the brown suit doesn't really match, and I didn't want to repaint it all, so I went ahead and put the full trench coat on him. I think it makes him look even more creepy than he already is. And if you're wondering where you can get a cigarette, yeah, it's actually kind of big. You can get that with the Flasher Gremlin with the NECA. And you're like, dude, I'm not going to buy that just for a cigarette. Just buy it, take out a couple cigarettes, and return that shit, man. You ain't got to do it. Like, where else you going to get it? Who else has the nuts to do a cigarette? Could you imagine if Hasbro Marvel Legends actually threw in like a smoking cigarette with this thing? That would be really cool, just for you to have it, to do something awesome like this. But this is really cool. I'm going to head and pull out this team, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out this team. This team is almost complete. All we need is the fat dude. Well, we'll talk more about that when I pull that out. And then you have the Cyborg right here. Cyborg. I keep wanting to say Cyborg, but Cyborg. This figure is cool. I think they did. It's a great reuse, man. They put a new head on it. Like it's actually pretty cool. If you want to see a good review of this, go check out Shark's channel. That's enough about this one. And then you take this Wolverine down here. The Wolverine, the Shirtless Wolverine. It does give you 2 heads. I looked through a few of my Wolverines, and I didn't put a whole lot of effort into it, because I pretty much never put a whole lot of effort into these videos. Then you take this, and I actually think that both of these heads are like new. Like maybe, I'm sure they reused them on something. Maybe I just couldn't find them, or I put that head in the drawer, and I forgot that I even have it. The shirtless thing, I mean, it's not horrible. I don't hate it. I just don't know where I'm going to display it. It was something like, I don't know, I just can think of like 500 figures that I would have rather had in this set, like, than a Shirtless Wolverine. The hair on him's weird, like it's like spotty, like you got back here, you know, like when you see those dudes where they got like fat calves or whatever, and then like the pants burns like the leg off of their hair when they wear like the socks that are too high, and it wears, that's like what's going on here. Like it's like splotchy, like when you see dudes' calves and they're like got spotty like leg hair on them, you're like, what the fuck happened there? Well, obviously he's wearing shirts that are too tight in the wrong places. So he's just a redo of this, which we have tons of Wolverines. Like when they did this short Wolverine, I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like they actually did a short Wolverine. And then now they give us like two Wolverines a year. And man, we are definitely stacked up on Wolverines. Not to mention I have all the old Toy Biz Wolverines, which I probably need to start getting rid of some of those, because I definitely don't need like 20 Wolverines in my collection. Then down here you have the Mega Red. The Mega Red to me was just like, whatever. Like, I don't know which one I'm going to keep. I definitely like this darker red, but then there's things that I like on this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep like the new one. I know that this one has like the Omega signs on his hands, so I might take these hands. I don't know. Then the red's wrong. I don't know. I really don't need 2 Omega Reds in my collection, which I actually have 3. I want to get rid of that old Toy Biz one. If you guys want that one, hit me up in the comments, and I don't know, I'll give you a good deal on it or whatever. It's time to start thinning the herd a little bit. On these, I'm not real sure which one I'm gonna keep yet. I think I'm gonna keep this one just because I don't know, that I wish they do it the same red for you could kind of kit bash these a little bit more. You can't really. Like, they did a better job painting these missiles than these, or the little bullets, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I've already said fuck so many times in this video. I may as well just keep it going. It is so unkid friendly. There's the 5-pack. Let me Let me pull down the Evil Brotherhood of Mutants with him in there, just so you can see that version of it. And then I think I'll go ahead and pull down the Hellfire Club too. Let's check. All right, so you can throw your Kit Bash Mastermind in there, and then you have the Evil Brotherhood of Mutants, the Magneto team, and I think we still got like a character or two to complete the Mystique team. Don't worry, you can check the comments. Shannon's gonna hook us all up and let you guys know everything that I did wrong in this video. I don't know why that dude doesn't have a YouTube channel, man. His Marvel knowledge is just insane. And then you have the Hellfire Club. I never thought that there would be a day that we would get this close to completing the Hellfire Club. Yes, it took a little custom work, but hey, this totally works. Doesn't it work? Like, we all know that they're never gonna make him. Hasbro, I know you don't watch my videos, but if you do, please make the fat dude to this team. Could you imagine they make the fat dude and then you get to round out this team? Like, oh, I also know that these two shouldn't be in there together, but I didn't know what else to do with it. And plus that Emma Frost with that head, God, that thing just works. Here's the Hellfire Club. Like, if they never make the fat dude, I'm going to say that this team is complete anyways. It just, God, that just looks good on the shelf, man. I think that's it. Sorry if I pissed any of you guys off. I was just playing around. I actually like all you guys. Well, actually, I don't know the majority of you guys. But if I pissed you off, here's my apology. At the same time, let's go, Brandon.